Good. Good to see you too.
So when I meet somebody, I want to have myself open to meet them. I want to sincerely send my energy forward to connect with them. Right? And the handshake feeling is a nice feeling. It's a feeling that we all know, and handshakes really illustrate a lot about the person's intention.
Right.
Like if I'm meeting you and you're somebody I really want to meet, there can be some ways that I meet you, how I connect with you, that you're going to feel certain ways. So if you're, say, the Dalai Lama, and I've waited so many years to meet the Dalai Lama, I'm just so excited about meeting the Dalai Lama, I might go like this. Oh my God, Dalai Lama, I am just so excited to meet you. The stuff you've done with Tibet and like consciousness, it's mind-blowing to me. So you can see that I'm in my own world.
Right.
Meeting the Dalai Lama is about my experience of meeting the Dalai Lama and what it means to me as an ego trip. Like, ooh, I get to meet the Dalai Lama, that means I'm important or something like that. I can also come in here and, Mr. Lama, what you're doing is really important to me, right? And you can see that I'm trying to captivate your attention, trying to draw you into me, but it's all about me, right? But if I really want to meet you, I'm extending my openness to you so that we can communicate not for my benefit, not for your benefit, but for our interactive benefit, right? So our mutual benefit, okay? So we can tell this a lot by how it feels, right? And if we're sensitive, and I'm not talking about the physical feeling, because the physical feeling could be very much the same. But if you can transcend your attention from being put down here in your hand to how this feels, and come about it from a feeling of intention, if you can feel the intention, it's going to feel a little differently.
Right.
Okay, so when I shake hands like that, you have an opportunity now to shake my hand the same way. You also have an opportunity to grab me. Now, if you grab my wrist instead of shaking my hand, that's going to stimulate, this feeling right here stimulates my threat response, okay, because it feels like you're challenging me or something's coming into my center that I haven't invited. Okay, so when that comes in, my limbic system response puts up a defense wall first. Now mine in this case, because this nature of this threat is kind of like invasive but not destructive in a sense, I put up a wall energy, shield energy. Okay, but what I want to do as an aikidoist is I sometimes can't help how I respond limbically if I'm not connected, and I feel that, surprisingly, my limbic system's going to jump in. But what I want to do is I want to train myself to immediately recognize this so I can go back to the kind of connection that I had immediately before I was triggered. The sincere connection, I want to meet you. And when I can do that, then all of a sudden, the pathways to ki flow broaden. So the flood comes out. Right now, the pathway just shut down into a constricted flow so that I can put up a barrier to this invasion. But in Aikido, we don't want to put up a barrier. That's resistance. We want to harmonize. Aikido, harmony with universal energy. So for me to harmonize with this, if I keep up my defense, my resistance to what you want, there's no harmony. But if I can transcend that so I can flood in to your system with a large amount of open flow, then your system buckles underneath it because like water drops go together, your system with its constricted flow hits this flood and goes and opens up also back into your system. Makes it impossible for you to do this. So now I've got you. And what's your limbic system response?
Brace.
Brace. Okay.
So
you can feel that, right? You can feel that not only in here, but you can feel it in your mind too, right? A stopping down, a shutting up, a looking for answers.
Right? Exactly.
Okay, so you need to transcend that part because that part keeps you stuck. Right? Now, see how my center's moving already? Because just this release of tension in your arm that draws my connection to you in a much more palpable way. The connection is now a connection rather than resistance against resistance. Now the two water drops have come to one. And so one moves, the other goes down too.